Hi lovelies! Thank you so much for joining me again here at Starlight and Stitches. My name is Alice and today I've got something a little bit different for you. Today I am doing a book review on a crochet pattern book that I have used before, and this video has been requested by one of my subscribers, so if you subscribe and you do some comments and let me know the sort of things you want to see, I might just do it. So I thought I'd try this today, see how it goes down. I'm going to show you through the book, show you through some of the patterns and show you some of the ones that I have made from the book. Okay, so what is the book that we're looking at today? We are going to be checking out, there we go, it's the, I'm such a wally, it's the Unicorns, Dragons and More Fantasy Amigurumi book. It's not by any one particular crocheter. The patterns are a collection of patterns by lots of different people, but I'll go through that as I go through the book. So I'm going to take you over to my dining table. We're going to have a little look through it together and I'm going to tell you what I think, and then I'd like you to tell me what you think. So let's go and have a look, shall we? So here we are, boys and girls. The Unicorns, Dragons and More Fantasy Amigurumi crochet pattern book, and it is by Meteor Books. That's the publishing house. So we've got the front cover, it's got the cute little dragon on here, and then on the back we have the designs. We've got a lovely little bit here, it talks about the creatures and all the different bits and pieces here. Now on the back it's got the price in US dollars, Great British pounds, Canadian, euro. I actually paid, I didn't pay $13.95, I paid £11.51 for this when I bought it. Now bear in mind, this is something that I really like about buying crochet books. I would often spend £3, £4, £5, maybe £6 on a crochet pattern from Etsy or something like that. If you can find the same pattern in a book, you're going to be paying considerably less per pattern. So for example, even if you paid the full price for this, I'm just going to use Great British pounds as a reference because that is where I am from. If you paid £13.95 for this book, which is the recommended retail price, you're paying less than £1 per pattern. I paid £11.51, which works out at 82p per pattern. That's mad. So I think personally, if there's more than 3 or 4 patterns in a book that you like, it's definitely worth paying to buy the whole book. Now, this particular video, this book here, was first one that was suggested to me, and it was by one of my lovely subscribers called Freya. You might have seen her in the comments. She pops up on almost every video. She's been around pretty much since the beginning, so I just wanted to say a big shout out to her and thank you very much for the suggestion of going through this book and looking at crochet patterns. Like I said before, if anybody's got any suggestions of things they'd like to see, drop me a note down in the comments, and you never know, you might see your suggestion put into a video. That's exactly what I would like to do for you guys, is give you what you want to see. So ignore my completely battered and bruised dining table in the background. It's used for many crafts, not just my own, but my daughter likes painting and she also at some point liked to gouge the table. So there we go. Let's have a look in the book. So it's a beautiful book, really lovely cover. The insides are lovely, it's got these beautiful sparkly stars. It's just extra finishing touches on there which I think really make all the difference. So as we go in the book, again, it gives you the pictures here and it gives you a table, the contents of where to find everything. You've got a lovely little introduction here. And then as you go into the book, before you get to the patterns, there's loads of really helpful information on here. It talks about yarns and different types of yarns and what's good for what. It gives you a really cool breakdown here of different hook sizes, recommended hooks, blah blah, because with amigurumi they normally recommend that you go down 2 or 3 sizes of hook that's recommended for the yarn. So that kind of just gives you a little guide if you're new to it. More information here, this is really handy. The skill level, each of the patterns within this book have got a different skill level, ranging from easy going up to intermediate, advanced and expert. each pattern will have one of these symbols next to them, so when you open it up and you go, I want to make that, you can look at the skill level and see whether or not you are physically capable of doing it. Unlike me when I went to the Mermaid and thought that, yeah, no, that'll be absolutely fine. We'll get to that later. So, loads and loads of information, and then it gives you all this information about stitches and how to do each stitch. So if you are a beginner, this is brilliant. There is so much information in here. Don't be scared of it. They've got QR codes which take you to video tutorials of how to do each particular stitch. It is brilliant. I love it. I think it's wicked. I do have to come back to this sometimes, you know, things like bobble stitches I occasionally forget because I don't use them particularly that often, but it gives you so much information. You've got QR codes to use if you need to watch a video. This is really, really helpful as you are going through the book. It tells you how to start a magic ring, crocheting around a foundation chain, all that sort of thing. So, oh hello, look, hello in the corner. Yeah, just loads of really helpful information. It's especially good for beginners, this front bit. If you are well versed in the land of crochet, you will probably not need this, but there is great information in there. Got a nice little thing here. It says, go for a swim with the mermaids and nymphs, go Nessie spotting and dragon hunting, follow the fairies and unicorns on a walk through the forest. Now, we are coming to the patterns. Now we're going to go through the patterns. I've got to be really careful here. I don't want to show any of the actual pattern writing. I don't want to upset any of the publishers or any of the wonderful creators that have come up with the ideas for these. So I'm going to try and cover up the pages where the actual pattern information is. We're just going to go through the pictures and I'm going to show you the actual designs that you can make in this one. So the first pattern in the book is Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. She is gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is a design by Patchwork Moose, who is Katie E. Hancock. You get a nice little bit of information about your creature here. It's got your skill level. So this is a 3, which is an advanced. You've got a QR code, so it will take you to other people's imaginings of this particular pattern. Tells you what size it should be once it's all finished. Loads of information. I've left this bit open here. This at the beginning tells you exactly what you will need for each pattern. At the very beginning, it gives you a detailed, clear list of everything that you are going to want to complete the pattern. So you can go through there. If there's a few bits that you don't have, then maybe that's something that you can order and then come back to it later on. I'm also going to show you, got to be careful, got to be careful. There is loads of pictures throughout each of the patterns. So they have little numbers in them, and it will take you to a particular place in the pattern. So if you see that number in the pattern and you're confused, you can have a look and it will show you exactly what they're doing, because sometimes it can get confusing with lots of words. And we've got another cute little picture here. So as I say, you get loads of information. The instructions are ridiculously clear. Let's have a look at the next creature. So the next creature in our book here, this is Pinch the Goblin. Look at his adorable little face. This particular pattern is a design by Hello Yellow Yarn, which is MJ Carlos. You can look all these people up on Etsy, you can look them up on Instagram and give them a follow, because obviously the things that are in here are not just the only patterns that they've designed. So I definitely recommend going and finding them, and then you can have a look at some of their other works they've done. So this particular one is a skill level 1, which is nice and easy. This would be great for beginners who are just starting out in Amigurumi and want to make something funky. These little bits here that I said about, it's a really cute little introduction to each of the characters. I'm going to read this one for you. So this says, don't be fooled by his charming smile. Pinch is actually a cheeky little green guy. He fancies shiny things, so you'd best hide your coins and jewellery or he'll come round at night and borrow them all. Really cute. It gives you like some personality to the item that you're going to be creating. Now, I just want to point out as well, when you're looking at these you will need bits, and you've got your yarn here, you can change the weight of your yarn to whatever you want. Now, as you all know, I work most of my stuff in chunky. I have started doing a couple more in lightweight cotton, but most of my designs that I do are in the chunky yarn, which isn't what they recommend. It doesn't matter, you can change it. Don't also have to do the same colours. You can do whatever colours you want. You can put your own creative spin on these however you see fit. If I wanted to make him hot pink with a purple jumper and a baby blue bag, I can absolutely do that. That's my creative freedom to do that. The pattern is there as a guide. If you follow it to the letter, you will get this. If you change up the colour, you'll get this in a different colour. If you change up the size of your hooks in your yarn, you will get this in a different size. So what is here on this information about the sizing and everything else, that is a guide if you go by exactly what they say. You don't have to do that. Be creative, be artistic. Obviously, if you're just starting out, follow the instructions to the letter just until you get yourself a bit more confident with it. Once you're more confident, you absolutely have the freedom to be as bonkers as you like. You can make him in rainbow if you wanted to. That would be the sort of thing I would do. Anyway, Pinch the Goblin is adorable. Next up, we have Griffy the Griffin. Again, really super cute. This one is a skill level 3, which is advanced, so that's the second from highest. I'm going to predict, I haven't made this one yet, but it's because of all these lovely ruffles here, and I can imagine there would be an awful lot of sewing going on this one. That's one of my personal least favourite things with a pattern, is when you've got lots and lots of bits and you have to sew them on. Yeah, it's just because I like to just see something coming to life as you create it. This is really, really cute though. This design is by Sabrina Summers. As I say, it's a skill level 3, really cute. He is on my list of ones to make as well. To be fair, everything in here is on my list of things to make, so if I haven't done them already, then you can pretty much guarantee at some point this year I will hopefully get around to doing it. So that is Griffy the Griffin. He's so cute. And I just wanted to show you again here. So here is another selection of pictures. You get loads of pictures throughout this book. As you work through page by page, there is pictures on every page. Not just pictures of how to do it, but also pictures of the item itself, which is really cute. But I just wanted to show you again how detailed the instructions are. The written instructions are super duper, but also the picture instructions really, really help if you're unsure what they're asking you to do. Really, really helpful. And I just think that the way that they've laid this book out is fantastic. Oh look, who is this? It's Emily the Little Mermaid. Do we recognise this pattern at all? Yes? Yeah, I attempted Emily the Little Mermaid and she was quite difficult. Oh look, skill level 4, which is expert. I did it. I did manage to do it. I did slightly overestimate my crocheting prowess. Did complete it. This is definitely an expert level pattern. However, oh my goodness, if you decide to make this one, you will be so happy. She is beautiful. Her hair is amazing. Like I said before about changing colours or, you know, styles of anything. If you saw my February completed projects video, if you haven't, I will link it below because it is one of my favourites. I've completely changed her hair. The pattern calls for plain colour hair. Mine does not have plain colour hair. I love changing up the colours of things. It makes it more my own. It makes it feel more like it belongs to my family of crochet things. This design is by Leah Arjano or Leah Arjano. I'm so sorry, I did the same thing in my last video when I spoke about the mermaid. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but here it is. Look her up. Her patterns are incredible. This mermaid is gorgeous. She's really, really cute. Yes, she definitely is expert level, 100%. But if you can complete this, you will have a beautiful piece at the end. She really is adorable. And this is my version of Emily the Little Mermaid. As you can see, mine's slightly different to theirs, but it doesn't matter. I only made a couple of slight differences because this was an expert level pattern. Didn't want to go too crazy, so I literally just changed the colour of the hair, but you can see it does give it a different spin on it. You can change the colour of the tail, you could change the colour of her bikini top, you can give her different skin tone, you could do whatever you like. So go for it. Be free, be artistic, change what you want to change. Our next pattern in the book is Koji the Baby Dragon. Again, watch last month's end of month project video. I made one of these. This is a lovely pattern. It's designed by DIY Fluffies. It's a skill level 1. Yes, it definitely is a skill level 1. It's really, really simple, the actual crocheting part. The only tricky thing is there is lots of bits to sew on. It's not difficult sewing the things on. You just have to make sure you get them in the right place before you put them down. There's loads of tiny little toe beans and the little foot pads and the wings, all of the little spines down the back. My Koji is not called Koji, mine is called Pooball. Let me show you a little side by side. So this is Koji and this is Pooball here. Now Pooball is made from neon yarn, so although I followed the same colour scheme, mine is a little bit techno and very, very funky. Again, I completely changed the yarn type. I've used a really chunky yarn on mine and he's come out massive and he's adorable and I love him. So again, putting your own personality into it makes an awful lot of difference. This is another real cutie. This is Molly the Sweet Tooth Fairy. It's another one by Hello Yellow Yarn, which is MJ Carlos. This one is a skill level 1, so it should be nice and simple to make up. As I say, I haven't made this one yet, but again, it's on my list. To be fair, with all of my books, there isn't really any that I think I don't want to make. Some of these creators are just incredible. I find it amazing, the ideas they come up with and how they put their patterns together. I just find it absolutely fascinating. So she comes with some accessories. She's got this gorgeous tooth and a lollipop. And again, you don't have to make her a sweet tooth fairy. You could take that away. You could turn that into a star. You could give her a black dress and some gorgeous purple hair and she could be a dark fairy. See? You could just change things however you want. However, she is beautiful. Look at her little face. I love their little noses. Really delicate, really cute, and skill level 1. So again, another great one if you're just starting. Here's our next one. This is Little Periton. This is adorable. He's a half deer, half bird. How cute is that? This is a design. I'm going to butcher this. I am so sorry. Arali Designs. Ilaria Kaliri? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Just read the name, jot it down. If you want to find some more patterns by this person, don't go by how I say it, go by how it's spelt, please. This is a skill level 3, so this is an advanced one. We've got some gorgeous little antlers and things here, lots of little embroidery, and also I would imagine these wings would be a little tricky to do, but it's so cute. Look at its little nose. Another beautiful pattern. This book is just full of wonderful things. I love it so, so much. This is Lily, the water nymph. Look at her beautiful long hair. She is a design by Amour Fou, which is colour Mitrani. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is a skill level 2. So it's an intermediate one. Shouldn't be too tricky, but it's a little bit more than obviously the easy ones. She's got these beautiful little water lilies here, and again, this would be perfect for adapting and changing colours if you wanted to do something a little different. She's wonderful. Again, another beautiful design and another one that's on my list. They're all on my list. I don't need to say it. Next in the book we have Cargo, the mushroom fairy. She's so cute. I love her. This is a design by Sedaf Bey, Kedi Peri Atoliesi. I'm trying, I really am. This is a skill level 2, so not too tricky. I'm going to read her little information because I find her absolutely adorable. I don't know if it's the way she's looking at us. She's literally just got a pair of eyes. I don't know if it's that. If you wanted to as well, you can add on features. So a lot of these, they don't have mouths. This one in particular has literally just got a pair of eyes. There's no nose and no mouth. If you want to add them in, feel free to add them in. But her little information bit, it says Cargo is a sweet little fairy. Even though she doesn't talk much, you can spot her around the forest all autumn, looking for new conversations to listen to or new jokes to giggle with. Now she's eavesdropping the squirrels, and 10 minutes later she's having a laugh with the ferns, and what do you know? She's quietly sharing some light gossip with the more mushrooms. I think she's adorable. I love those little blurbs about them. I think it's really, really cute. So that's Cargo, the mushroom fairy. This is Harriet, the Pegasus. Beautiful colours used on here. Lovely pastels. Again, if you are not a pastel person and you wanted to do more vibrant colours, go for it and do it. This is a design by Little Aqua Girl. I love the stuff that Little Aqua Girl does. I've made a couple of projects by her before. Not this one yet though. Skill level 2, so intermediate. I can imagine that the only reason, sorry I just kicked my tripod, the only reason that this is a 2 and not a 1 is probably these flowers. I can imagine these being a little bit fiddly when you've got big fat hands like me. Yeah, those is probably what makes it up to the intermediate. Again, another beautiful design. Let's have a look what's next. Next we have Drake the dragon. Another dragon here, but he is a fully grown dragon. He is not a baby dragon. He has fully formed eyes. Beautiful. This one is a skill level 4. This is expert. So this is going to be a bit tricky. I can imagine the wings and all of these little doohickeys here. This is a design by Moji, which is Janine Holmes. I don't know whether I've mentioned as well, I think I have earlier on, but don't forget these QR codes. You can scan these in the book and it will literally take you to a page of other people that have made this design. So you can see the different skill levels, you can see people's different interpretations of them. Another awesome dragon. You can see this one's got more facial features. So he's got full eyes. It's not just the little safety eyes. It's like a full eye, proper nose and a mouth. So as I say, again, you can take those off if you want to keep it more simple. It's up to you. This is Bobby, the Dino corn. He's a unicorn dinosaur and he is another pattern by Little Aqua Girl. This one is a skill level 2, so not too tricky. Again, really cute. And as you can see on this particular one, hardly any facial features at all. The amount of facial features will really change the way that your project looks. So again, it's got these really cute little flowers along the top here. Pretty intricate little designs. But I imagine that that's probably what brings the skill level up, is just these sort of slightly trickier bits here. I want to show you another photo of Bobby the Dino corn so you can see him from the back. There he is. So you can see him from the side there, and then that's the back view of him. He's so cute. He's really adorable. And again, the colours that they've used are absolutely beautiful. These sort of different shades of blue. But again, like I keep saying, you can change it however you want. I'm trying really hard. I'm so sorry about these scraps of paper, but I'm trying really hard to cover as much of the patterns as I can, because obviously these people have put an awful lot of hard work into their patterns, and people should pay for them. So I'm trying to keep them covered up as much as I possibly can. So yeah, that one was Bobby the Dino corn. We're nearly at the end. This is the second to last one. This is Kiki the Phoenix. Look, isn't that gorgeous? And I love the colours on this one as well. This one is a design by DIY Fluffies. It's a skill level 2, so not too tricky. Again, another really cute design, only a skill level 2. I think it's beautiful. And this is the last one in this particular book. This is Unicorn Belle, and it's a design by Anabu Crochet. And if you look just over here, you can see the one that I made. I have made this one. It's adorable. I think she is gorgeous. She is a skill level 1, so it was really simple to make. And yeah, I really enjoyed making this one. Let me turn the page and cover some bits up, and I'll show you a view from the side or the back. There we go, that's the view from the back. So you can see all her beautiful squiggly hair. This isn't difficult, by the way. So if anyone looks at this and thinks, oh my goodness, this is actually really simple to do. So that was Unicorn Belle. Now, my unicorn is not called Belle, she's called Teeny, because I rename all of my items because they are mine and I made them. So yeah, this was a gorgeous one to make. Didn't actually take very long either, so I did enjoy this one. And at the very back of the book, the last thing on here, these are all of the wonderful creators who made the patterns, and it's got a picture of them and a little bit about them, where they're from, and then these are the patterns that they have contributed to the book. So as you can see, a lot of people go to a lot of hard work to put these books together for us, and I think we're very, very lucky to be able to have people like this to make wonderful patterns that we can follow and turn into our own special creations. So for every single one of these people, I am overwhelmingly grateful for their hard work that they put in to making these gorgeous items. So, boys and girls, that was my showing off of unicorns and dragons and more fantasy amigurumi. I love this book. highly recommend it. I think if you like creatures and mystical things, this book is 100% worth the money. As I said, I got mine from Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can buy it from lots of other places as well. Patterns are easy to follow. The pictures are clear and helpful. And yeah, I can't really give this more than 2 thumbs up because I've only got 2 thumbs. So yeah, this book is definitely worth it. Thank you again, huge thank you to Freya for recommending this book as my first one to do a little walkthrough on. I really appreciate it. To all of you at home, if you have any other particular books that I have got or shown in any of my videos that you would like me to go through, let me know. I will go through them. I'm going to try and work through all my books, maybe put out a couple of these a month. And if there's any other suggestions or recommendations of videos you would like to see from me, then please go ahead. Write some comments down below in the comment box. Tell me as well which one of these is your favourite. Which pattern of these is your favourite? Gosh, my favourite, oh no, it's probably Belle, who is my teenie, but that is purely because I'm a unicorn lover and I liked unicorns before they were cool. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this was useful. If you've been looking at this book and thinking, I don't know whether or not I want it, I hope this has helped. Keep yourself safe. Please look after yourselves. Please look after your loved ones. I will see you all very, very soon, and I love you very much. Goodbye.